very carefully.
Because it is amazingly engaging, personal. It's all about connecting people.
That still makes me smile. Of course, we couldn't agree more. But for Nokia, connecting people is more than just a feel-good tagline. It's our mission. It's our passion. And we take our mission and our passion to the world. A world that includes more than 1.3 billion Nokia people. Our vision of connecting people becomes more relevant every day because people depend on their mobile devices to experience more, to do more, and to get more out of their lives. Yes, Nokia is going through a tough, challenging transition, and we have a lot more work to do. But we've laid the foundation for success. We're not going to apologize for the fact that we're not Apple or Google or Samsung or anybody else. We're Nokia. And like Nokia people, we're unique. We are arguably the most global company in any industry. Our market is the world. And when it comes to our customers, we know that just one device will not satisfy all of them. Even in the high end, offering people just one model will inevitably lead to compromises. Whether it's compromises with the camera, the browser, the keyboard, or the phone itself. So we will continue to offer a variety of devices to meet different needs, tastes, and budgets. Nokia people would expect no less. We will continue to make our devices and market our services with respect to the environment and respect for the people who inhabit this precious planet. And let's be clear, we will continue to expand the availability of smartphone features because everyone, not just the well-off, should have easy access to the internet and modern mobile communications. This is what we are, and this is what we do. Oh, and one more thing. In the past quarter, people bought far more Nokia smartphones than Apple and Android combined. I mention this only because there's been thrown around a lot of misleading numbers in our industry lately. So let's set the record straight here. On average, people buy 260,000 Nokia smartphones every day. That's 260,000 new smartphones. We didn't add the software updates, sales of music players or computers to that number. And that's more smartphone sales than any other company by far. Period. Now, I recognize that lately we haven't been as competitive as we want to be in smartphones. Well, that's about to change. Today, we shift into high gear in Nokia's fight back to smartphone leadership. When it comes to smartphone, Symbian remains the world top platform. Those 260,000 smartphones that we sell every day that I talk about, almost all of them are Symbian. So despite all of these new competitors, Symbian has continued to hold its own, with just over 40% of the smartphone market. Now during that time, we've been working hard on the new Symbian, and it's available now. It's been rewritten to be faster, easier to use, more efficient, and more developer-friendly. In a few minutes, Anssi will come on stage to show us our new family of new Symbian devices. Each offers a far more intuitive, more compelling mobile experience. Together, they represent the transition of our mainstream smartphone platform from legacy to leading edge. In fact, we aim to ship more than 50 50 million of these new Symbian smartphones. And I believe that's a very conservative estimate. I'm the head of sales, so I guess I should know. We expect big things. We start with the N8. One reason is the extent to which the world's operators have embraced it. So far, 100 operators in dozens of countries have signed up to offer the Nokia N8. Now, that is a lot of customers. And one of our biggest ones is Vodafone, whose CEO, Vittorio Colao, will address us later this morning. The Nokia N8 maintains our long tradition of mobile devices that offer style, innovation, good value, and performance. They perform day in, day out, no matter how you hold them. While we've enhanced the consumer experience with these new devices, we'll also design better tools for developers. Later this morning, Purnima Kochikar, who has been building up our global developer community, will come on stage and tell us about the progress we've been making to make developers succeed. Tomorrow, the father of the World Wide Web, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, will share us his latest thoughts on issues facing the industry. And Mary McDowell will talk about our innovations, innovative new features, phones, and Nokia's plans to bring the internet to the next billion. Before I welcome Anssi, I'd like to say a few words about navigation and location-based services. As you know, Nokia has invested a lot in this area. Ever since Navteq joined the Nokia family nearly 3 years ago, we have been laying the foundation for these future services. During Nokia World, you will see firsthand some of the progress we continue to make with Ovi Maps and navigation. Contrary to popular perception, Nokia, not Google, is the leader in mobile navigation. Ovi Maps and navigation services lead the market in terms of functionality, quality, and reach. Here's an example. London, beautiful city. Rainy, but beautiful. But traffic is notoriously slow. I'm sure you noticed that, those of you who came through the tunnel. Often it's faster to walk or take public transport than it is to drive, especially if you know the shortest routes. Ovi Maps, unlike Google, by the way, features pedestrian navigation that finds you the fastest routes by foot. It knows about sidewalks, shortcuts, and dedicated pedestrian routes, as well as the best line to take on the underground. And with Ovi Maps, you don't need to be connected to the network to use the service. Just load your maps from your PC or through Wi-Fi, and then navigate as long as you want, without constant mobile connection. Now, if you do need the network connection while on the move, Ovi Maps is far, far less data hungry than the Google service. Why? Because it's optimized for mobile use. So, navigation clearly is one of our most successful services, and one of the reasons is our scope. Ovi Maps is now available for 78 countries and 46 languages. And in the second quarter, nearly 66% of all devices sold with onboard navigation, with onboard GPS navigation, were Nokia phones. The role of navigation and location only continues to expand. The next generation of mobility innovation will all be about experiences that result from leveraging the fact that you know your location. Soon, your phone will be able to analyze your location, your friend's location, your schedule, what you've been doing, what you plan to do, while taking into account tastes and needs. Now, the result of this will be information and services that are uniquely tailored to you. And you, of course, need to make the choice of what information you want to share and receive. Now, the infrastructure of this somewhat science fiction story I tell you is actually largely in place. By 2013, more than 800 million people around the world will be using GPS-enabled devices and related services. So the internet, in fact, is changing. Soon, everything on the internet will have a location coordinate. The potential of this area is huge, and it will transcend the user experience as we know it today. And it is a space that we intend to own. Finally, while speaking about the future, I want to let you know that we're working hard and making progress on our MeeGo platform today. However, we will have more to say about that before the year is out. For today is all about here and now. It's about 3 words. Nokia is back. Thank you. Now, please welcome to the stage Mr. Anssi Vanjoki.